I wanted to answer one simple question. How big can a lagoon city become in Jurassic World Evolution 3? So, I spent the next 10 hours building the largest, yet the most insane Lagoon Paradise I have ever made. The rule is simple. Only marine creatures could exist here. But before we get started, let me briefly introduce every part of this lagoon city. The first part is the reception. You can remind this as a guest zone. The second one is the Great Ruin. This section is my personal favorite, although there is a better section, and that is the Heaven, the most appealing part of this paradise, and also the place where our apex predator belongs to. Now we jump into the first part. And just to be clear, the main purpose of this section is to generate us some money. And trust me, it will be necessary in the future. So, let's start building some enclosure for our fantastic creatures. With everything all set, it's time to release our first marine creature, Plesiosaurus. And now, with no time to waste, we're moving on to the second enclosure. In this one, I'm going to add a bit of flavor by, of course, adding a bunch of rocks to make this cage look natural. After I'm done with the underwater detail, it's an appropriate time to introduce our second species to the lagoon, and that species is Chronosaurus, a 12 meters marine titan that once had intimidated the Cretaceous waters. After I took a several minutes to appreciate this species, it's time to move on and work towards something more interesting. Before we jump into the ruin section, I wanted to thank Golden Gilby for inspiring me with his work, The Tropical Paradise. When I first saw this workshop, I knew exactly that the ravine is what I need. So, I created one, and it turns out to be way better than I expected. After all the effort, it's time for the third species, Ichthyosaurus, a sleek marine reptile that beautifully mirrored the form of modern dolphins and sharks through convergent evolution. And soon after, I realized there was enough room in this lagoon for another species. So I deployed 3 Dunkley but it turns out to be a terrible idea. Oh no, they just killing each others. That's not good. I'm so sorry, mate. After all of that, I placed this fence that I found on workshop to separate them. And just like that, the ravine is done. With further perspective, this thing looked insane. But we still have a long way to go. And I will tell you that there is actually another goal in this video. That is, I wanted to fill every marine species in this paradise. And as you can see, we already had 4. And there are 4 left. So I will fit those species in the last wonderful segment. But hold on, how am I going to build anything that is cooler than the ravine? And surprisingly, I came up with this. The multi-level lagoon. I sketch everything based on the fact that building lagoons at the same level is quite boring, and my sketch is looking awesome. So after all of that, it's time to make it real. And now the heaven is almost finished, but still lacking of some small details. So I spent the next 2 hours adding decoration to improve the scene. Like in this one, I used the kelps to mimic the vines that hanging from the rock, and I really like this. And also, I built this little mosasaurus statue in its habitat, emphasizing that this monster is capable of the appreciation. And now, I wanted to add some monorail. It's not in my mind at first, but somehow it looks perfectly fit with a ravine. So now it's the end of the video. I want to thank every builder that made this cool lagoon stuff I use in the paradise. This paradise can't be made without you, builders. And don't forget, you guys can build anything. Goodbye.